This video is lesson 7 of the Hands-on Equations learning system. And you may notice right away that in this video, we're not going to use the manipulative pieces because in this lesson, you're going to transfer what you have learned by using the game pieces to a pictorial notation using pencil and paper. And many of you may have already been doing some sort of version of what I'm going to show you in this video on pencil and paper. This is the convention that I'm going to use in the videos, but if you have been using a slightly different convention, don't worry about it as long as it is making sense to you. So for our first example, 4x plus 3 equals 3x plus 9, I'm going to start by drawing a little sketch of a balance, and I'm just going to draw a line with a little point in the middle to represent the equal sign. And I have 4 x's, so I'm going to go ahead and just sketch 4 pawns. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have a 3, and I'm just going to put a 3 with a little box around it. On the right hand side, I have 3 x's, 3 x-men, 1, 2, 3, and then I have the number 9. Now, unlike the manipulatives, we can't actually physically take these away without erasing them, and we really don't want to erase anything so that we can go back and still see our work. So I can see right away that I want to take away a pawn from each side. To do that, I'm going to draw a little arrow coming from that pawn from each side. That represents taking that pawn away from each side. And I can do that 3 times here. And we would next take away 3 from both sides. To do that, I'm just going to mark out this 3, and then 9 minus 3 is 6. So I'm going to mark out this 9 right here, and I'm going to put a 6 in its place. So what we now have left on the left-hand side is 1 pawn, 1 blue triangle, and then on the right-hand side, we have a 6. So we have our balance is showing us that x equals 6. I'm going to write that out to the side. X has a value of 6 because now I need to go back and do my check. With the check, remember you're going back to your original equation. So if you need to redraw the original equation to make it a little bit more clear, then go ahead and do that. If not, you can just look at your original one that you just drew, and anywhere you see an X, you're going to put a 6. So I'm going to just put some 6's right here and put some addition signs in between them because we're adding all of these up. So let's see, 4 6's, that's 24 plus 3 more, that's 27 altogether on the left-hand side. 18 plus 9, and again, remember we're using 9 because that was our original equation. 18 plus 9 is 27. So our check, 27 equals 27, confirms that this equation is true when x has a value of 6. Here's our next example. If you want to practice on your own, go ahead and pause the video and then unpause when you're done to check your work. For this example, I'm not going to draw the x-men like triangles. I'm going to just use an x to represent our variable. So what I'm going to start with first is I'm going to go ahead and draw my balance. And then I see parentheses right here. So I'm going to do everything that's in the parentheses first. And in the parentheses, I have an x and I have a 4. Notice I'm still putting the 4 in a square because I don't want it to accidentally confuse myself and think that I actually have 4 x's, which I don't. I have an x plus another 4. However, the distributive property says that I really have 2 of everything in the parentheses because I have 2 x's and 2 4's. So I need to draw another x and another 4. Then I also have an x, so I'm just going to put another x out to the side. And then on the right-hand side, I have an x and a 16, and I can just go ahead and write a 16 without making it be a 10 plus 6. I'm now ready to solve. And just like before, I'm going to use arrows to help me distinguish when I remove a piece. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove an X from both sides. I don't see any more X's on both sides that I can remove, but I can get rid of both of these 4s. That really is taking away 8. And if I take away 8 from 16, I'm left with 8. My simplified equation now has 2 X's and an 8. So 2x equals 8. If 2 x's are equal to 8, 1x would have a value of 4. I'm going to return to my original equation to do my check. And this is where you may need to redraw your equation if it's gotten a little bit messy and it's hard to read. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to go ahead and put a 4 and put some addition signs in between here because this is really all addition. So on the left-hand side, I have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Don't forget all of these original numbers. Even though they're marked out, they were part of our original equation. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4s. 5 4s is a value of 20. And then on the right-hand side, we had our original number of 16 plus 4. 16 plus 4 is 20. So our check 20 equals 20 confirms that this equation is balanced when x equals 4. You are welcome to use this method of drawing pictures if you prefer to use x's rather than the triangles, but I would encourage you to continue to box off your numbers for now, just so you don't confuse them and think that they represent multiple x's. Here's our next example, and again you can pause the video, try this on your own, and then unpause to check it. I'm going to set up my balance. And for this one, I'm going to go back to drawing the triangle. So I have an x. Then I have 2 more x's. And then I have 14, and I can just draw the number 14. On the right-hand side, I have 5 x's. And then I have the number 2. Now I'm ready to start taking away from both sides. I see that I can remove 3 x's from the left-hand side as well as 3 from the right-hand side and keep my equation in balance. I could remove the 2 from the right-hand side, and when I remove 2 from the left-hand side, I get 12 left. So my simplified expression, now that I've made my legal moves, on the left-hand side I have 12 with no x's. On the right-hand side, I have 2 x's. So 2x equals 12. 2 times what equals 12? 2 times 6 equals 12, so x equals 6. I will go back to my original equation and plug in 6 everywhere I see an x. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 14. And then a whole bunch of 6's over here. And then remember that this was originally a 2 over there. Make sure you're using your original numbers. If you need to redraw your original picture, go ahead and do that. On the left-hand side, 3 6's is 18. 18 plus 14 is 32. On the right-hand side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6's. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 2 more is 32. 32 does equal 32, so our equation is balanced for x equals 6. A quick word of caution: if you are using your equation up here to do your check and trying to plug in your value of x equals 6 right up here, when you do that, make sure you don't just put a 6 right here and then think of this as 26. It is not 26, it is 2 times 6. Same thing over here, this would be 5 times 6. So if you choose to do your check using the actual equation, make sure you understand that this is a multiplication problem right here, not just 2 digits. I have one more example, and this one uses the distributive property. If you'd like to try this on your own, pause the video now, and then unpause it in a moment to check. I'm going to set up my balance. And now I'm going to start in the parentheses and set up this expression first. So I have 2x's and a 3. However, I have 2 of this expression, so I need to do that again. Another 2x's and another 3. Because I should have altogether 4x's, 2 times 2 is 4, and 6 cubes. And I do see 4 x-men, and 3 plus 3 is 6 cubes. On the right-hand side, I have an x and then a 9. I'm ready to go ahead and make my illegal moves. I can take an x away from both sides. And I'm going to take both these 3's away. That means I'm taking 6 away from the 9, which leaves me with 3. My now simplified expression has 3 x-men on the left-hand side, no x's on the right, but a 3 on the right. So I have 3x equals 3. 3 times what equals 3? 3 times 1 equals 3. I'm now going to go back to my original equation, redraw it if necessary, and plug in 1 everywhere I see an x. So here's a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1. This is an addition problem, so 1 plus 1 plus 3, that would be 5. And I have 2 5's here because I have 2 1 plus 1 plus 3's. So 2 5's equals 10 on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, I have a 1 plus a 9. Remember, I'm using my original equation. So 1 plus 9 is 10. My check, 10 equals 10, confirms that the equation is balanced when x equals 1. So in this lesson, you've seen how we can transition from using concrete manipulatives, the actual pawns and blocks, to drawing pictures of those manipulatives, and then using a convention system with arrows and marking out numbers to show the legal moves that we make, and then go back and check our equations by putting whatever our value of x is directly on top of our pictures. Please make sure that you are not forgetting to do the check. The check is a very important part of the process of solving these equations. The check allows you to make sure that you didn't make a mistake somewhere, that your value of x really is true for your equation.